Welcome back to Starfield. So we gotta help Barrett and what's his face? I already forgot his name. Um, Heller. Yeah, we gotta help Barrett and Heller. So that's where we're headed to go help them. So we need to land over here. Travel to Hyperia. So we need to head over to the crashed ship. What the hell is this?
You're on comms. Something up? Rumor is the part of House Varun that wouldn't shoot you on sight disappeared into seclusion. Shame they didn't take their zealot friends with them. Been saving up to make a trip out to Paradiso one of these days. Supposed to be just breathtaking. Read this slate that said you should get up every 30 minutes so your legs don't fall off or whatever? Who the hell has time for that? Just trying to stay one step ahead of the Crimson Fleet. Like to keep my credits in my pocket and my guts in my body. You heard about this Elios retreat that's going up on Ixel 2? Friend of mine made it sound like it's supposed to be some kind of resort for criminals. I must have heard him wrong. You'd be surprised how popular it's becoming. There is even a group trying to organize all us independent settlers. Call themselves List. Been considering signing up. Little extra support never hurt. It certainly got its perils. Knew a homesteader once who didn't do his research, decided to settle down on a patch of land he thought seemed nice and quiet. Was a real surprise though, come the spring, or as they came to know it, mating season. Extremely loud mating season. Not easy, that's for sure. Being out there on your own, you need to be prepared. Pick the right world, the right equipment. But making a home that's yours and no one else's, nothing else like it. In a word, freeing. Living a life where you're stuck in tighter than a plastic-coated chunk? Not for me. I needed room to breathe. Luckily, the galaxy's got plenty. Room, that is. The breathing part's tougher to come by. Catching a sunset, knowing that you well might be the only person in the whole galaxy getting to enjoy it? If there's a feeling better out there somewhere, I've never felt it. You'd be surprised how popular it's becoming. Been considering signing up.
Same thing.
I was on Gagarin not too far back. It was never a good-looking city, but ever since they banned mech manufacturing, that place just hasn't been the same. You seen what a new Model A is going for these days? They're handy and all, but no robot's worth that much. I was thinking about trying my hand running the Red Mile over on Parima 3, see if I couldn't make some credits. Then I remembered how much I enjoy living. Did you know the whole Crimson Fleet started out as some convicts who overthrew a United Colonies prison outpost? Guess the guards forgot to lock the doors.
Idiots.
Allegedly, there were some Varun zealots in the area.
Okay, so same thing. Alright.
Always willing to help another one.
See what they have here. Pretty heavy though. Oh, fuck that. I'm not buying those. I'll buy the lead. It's kind of cool how you could just like I could pirate them if I want to, but I'm not going to.
Yeah?
I'll be careful here. Going near this crashed ship over here. This is where Barrett and Will are, or what's his name? Heller? And they're this ship basically okay, I guess this is taking us there. What? No, I didn't want to do that. I thought it was saying to land on the fucking... Oh, that's annoying, man. Land on the crashed ship. Or at least near it. That shit is loud.
Well, this world's seen better days. I wonder if it's always looked like this.
There's ships landing there. Let's go check that out. Seems like every time I'm here, the ship lands. That's what happened last time. And I can't resist. I can't resist going and checking it out. I wish I would stop happening so I wouldn't have to go do this. Quit fucking with my OCD, Bethesda. Is that it right there? Fuck. I think this is it. The ship that landed. Are y'all hostiles?
You're a tough one to track down.
Oh, bounty hunters.
All over the settled systems with a bounty to match.
We tracked a bounty hunter named Jango Fett. Look at these Jango Fett wannabes over here.
Is that right? Most bounties we run into. Anyway, since you seem confused, seems someone's gone and put...
How many credits you think fitted?
Good question. Or... Oh, we'll do more than that. Grab your forks, boys. We're eating good tonight.
low gravity. Floating on air.
Go around and cup. You're taking cover behind that rock. That's kind of smart, actually. Yeah, it's not as dumb as I thought they were. Now we gotta take out their boss. Headshot there.
You've got nothing. I can't take much more of this. Come on.
That hurt.
Hitman Grindle. Morons. Know your enemy before you strike the first blow. On the rest of their bodies. There's one more of them, right? I also want to take their ship too. I should probably save it. They're gonna shoot me as soon as I come up here. Oh, they must be through here. Man, shoot me through a fucking wall. Kill that asshole. Fuck.
I don't even need a gun.
Get out of the way, fucking Morgan. Jesus. I don't want to shoot her by mistake. I already shot her in the head once. Fuck, man. That was stressful because she got right in my way of my shot. Oh, they have fucking, what is it called? I always forget what the fucking shit's called. The smuggler shit. Forget what the fuck it's called. How can I not remember what it's called? I forget. Doesn't even say on the thing. Contraband, yeah, there we go. I remember it now. It took me a while to remember what it was called. God, this shit was loaded. Stuff. Oh shit, I mean, well, I guess I can fall down, it's fine. Oh, that leads outside, oops.
Geared up and ready to go.
Yeah, but I didn't want to leave. Still have more to loot in here. I want to take a ship too. I have all their shit organized very well. Easy for me to loot. I'll take all this shit too. Okay, I can't loot anything down over there. Go back up here. $200 credits, or 200 storage. It's kind of low. Damn. You can't steal it. Don't know why, but it won't let you. I guess you can't take bounty hunter ships. Oh, let's get out of here then. No point in being here.
Imagine being marooned on a planet like this. I don't know how you'd survive.
Natural over there. Structure over there. So let's head to the crash site. That's kind of a cool side thing we did though. Like almost everything in this game. Structure over there too. I guess we could go by this and then run over there. See what's over here. I don't have no clue, but I guess we'll find out. Never know what you're gonna find. Seems like every building I've come across has always been different every time. But we'll see what it is. Structure there too. I got one ammo of that gun left. Bust up my Urban Eagle. What the hell is this? Like a space where rockets take off? About to find out. It's like a missile silo of some sort. Something. Abandoned research tower. Oh shit. I thought this was abandoned. This shit ain't abandoned. There's pirates in there. We'll come back here later though.
They're gone. What?
I could jet for days. This is so weird. It's like constantly jetpacking. Alright, let's run. This is like Mass Effect. This game is like Mass Effect on steroids. Like I thought Mass Effect was an in-depth game. This Mass Effect has nothing on this game, just being real. Have some aluminum, might as well. What about Model A? Oh shit, it's enemy. There's Heller right there. Let me go ahead and sleep one day. Or sleep an hour, I mean.
It's about time. Come on, sleepyhead.
Alright, let's talk to Heller.
Oh, hey, it's you. And here I thought you were some pirate coming back to kill me. Lucky me, right? Nah, I'll be alright. Just, you know, wasn't trying to move around too much with all the painkillers and nausea meds running through me.
You should let us help you. There's no reason for you to have to suffer needlessly.
Man, I was so terrified when I got pulled on board that pirate ship. There it was all, sorry, brother, I'll get us out of this. Trust me. Not what you and I would call a plan, necessarily. Oh, I'm getting to that. He tells me we need to start pretending to fight each other. Trick the pirates into thinking they need to come in before one of us gets killed. I just remember him shouting, "This kid is a killer. How am I supposed to defend myself against these pearly whites? He's gonna bite my face off." I mean, I didn't think it would work, but they came in. All of a sudden, we were wrestling with two of them. Barrett reached for one of their guns. Bingo. Blasted the pilot right in the back. Through to the flight console. And dropped orbit like a rock off a high rise. I blacked out. And when I came to, there he was, smiling like it was just another day on the job. You missed the fun part, Heller. I mean, I go through all the trouble of saving your butt, and you weren't even awake to notice. Then he did the little finger gun thing. Well, no, I don't think so. I caught him holding his ribs a few times. Favored his left leg a bit, you know? Oh, yeah. Probably should have talked about that first. Did I mention I'm on a lot of painkillers? So, I was real excited when a ship showed up. Then, less excited when I realized it was a Crimson Fleet ship. And then, really, really less excited when Barrett said, "It's okay, I got this." He mumbled something to him, and then they were all gone. I was drifting in and out. But, I think I heard the word ransom. I was drifting in and out, but yeah, I think so. Got a signal from the ship before they grabbed him. Guessing it was Barrett. Haven't really been in a good space to have a listen. Here you go. Hey, I should come with you, right? I don't think anyone else is coming. think Argos is probably gonna write this whole thing off. Plus, I'm 90% sure working for you would be safer. I hope. Yeah, just, don't ask me to operate any heavy machinery for a while. Give me a minute. I think the worst of it is... Yeah, I'll be alright. I'll be alright. Ready to wisecrack with the best of them. Let me know when you want to head out. Still think there might be a spot for me on your ship? I gotta get off this rock. Don't worry about me. I'm a tough cookie. The painkillers are starting to work. I'll be just fine after a good nap. You bet. I've worked on enough remote outposts that I know a thing or two about optimizing them for material production. And if you're in the market for a mining buddy, I'm your guy. Phew, I'm glad to hear you say that. For a second there, I thought you were gonna leave me behind. What's on the agenda today? You got it. Catch you on the flip side, boss. Thanks for letting me tag along.
Oh, we saved Hiller, but we still have to save Barrett. So we'll look at that emergency thing here in a second. Just crash ship and see if there's anything. I don't really know how to get in there. Doesn't like you can. Yeah, there's no way in that part of the ship. Okay. Alright, let's listen to that,
You've given the fleet a lot of trouble, Barrett. Hey, since when is surviving being attacked causing trouble? Isn't that just fighting back? Hey, pilot, could you move your arm a little bit to the left? I can't make out the console. Don't move! He's trying to figure out our destination. Probably transmitting this conversation right now while we're still in orbit. Well, yeah. Thought I was making that pretty obvious. Okay, put the gun down. I'm done. See? My retinas are pointing away from the console and towards this lovely view of space we have out the window. Tie him up. Once we get back to the base,
the fun starts.
Alright, so he's kidnapped by someone named Matsura. We're going to Bessel 3. Alright guys, I'm ending the video here. In the next episode, we'll head to Bessel 3 then. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode. Later. Looks like you talked to Heller first before ending the episode actually.
Yeah, sure do. Try this on for size.
Yeah, what's up? Oh, well, since you asked nicely.
Yeah, ask away. Working on my biography, huh? Lynn convinced me. She and some Argos miners stopped by my hometown on Titan to refuel, and I happened to be on shift at the spaceport that day. I noticed some rare minerals in her cargo hold and started chatting with her about them. She was impressed by how much I knew about geology and offered me the gig. It wasn't a hard sell. Lynn seemed like a decent boss, and the salary was great. Besides, my rock collection had gotten as big as it was gonna get on Titan. 8 years, give or take a couple months. It's been a great job. Pays decent, and my rock collection's never looked better.
No way. Whatever you found down there had some seriously weird energy coming off of it. Honestly, I hope I never see something like that again in my life.
Hell yeah, I do. I've been working on it for years. I used to collect mineral samples from meteorites that hit Titan, or buy them off pilots at the spaceport. Lynn even contributed to it. She offered me a good-sized chunk of tantalum for my collection, as a signing bonus. Yeah, we are. She's been my boss for a long time. I think of her as a friend. Don't tell her I said this, but she's not as much of a hard ass as she'd like you to think. And despite what she says, I know she has a soft spot for me. I don't. Really. After what happened on Vectera, I seriously needed a break from Argos. And you're not shy about cracking rocks either, so I still get my fix. You heard of New Homestead in the Sol System? Most people haven't. It's out in the sticks, on one of Saturn's moons. That's where I grew up. Not exactly the most exciting place to be a kid. It's got a lot of ice, a lot of wind, and not much of anything else. I wasn't exactly torn up about leaving to work for Argos. My family weren't still working the wind farms there. I don't think I'd ever go back. Oh yeah, big time. New Homestead was one of the first places people settled after we left Earth. Back then, wind power was all the rage. Some of the equipment at the farm's been around since the first generation of settlers made it to Titan. And it shows, let me tell you. Lots of people in New Homestead work there, including my mom. It's not the greatest job, but it sure beats the ice mines. Boss, I spent most of my time collecting rocks. For fun. That should tell you everything you need to know about the bustling metropolis that is New Homestead. The place makes Sidonia look like the big city. I had more fun freezing my ass off looking for meteorites than most New Homesteaders do in their entire lives.
Not enough, according to my mom. But I try to get back every couple months, and I keep in touch when I'm not there. Yeah, I never saw myself living in New Homestead forever. To tell you the truth, I hope my family splits too. My mom's always talked about retiring to Jemison. Of course, that'd be a whole lot easier if she didn't have so many kids to look after. New Atlantis isn't exactly cheap. Hopefully she'll be able to move someday, though. I worry about her. Wind farming's a pretty dangerous job. Maybe someday, when my brothers are older. Well, my dad's not in the picture, but I have the best mom in the settled systems. More brothers than you can shake a stick at, too. Raising us gave Mom a real run for her money. It's a miracle she didn't leave us to freeze at one of the ice mines on Titan. We got in all kinds of trouble as kids. Couldn't tell you. He split to join a spacer group when I was young, and I haven't heard from him since. Broke my poor mom's heart. I was 12. He left while I was out collecting rocks with a couple of my brothers. Didn't say goodbye or anything. Real class act, huh? Mom took it the hardest. She and my dad were together a long time. I don't think she saw it coming. I sure didn't. And most of my brothers were too young to get what was happening, but they could tell how upset our mom was. That was hard on everyone. But hey, we got through it okay in the end. My mom and I leaned on each other and managed to keep things running while we got back on our feet. Nope, and I don't plan on it. He made it pretty clear that he didn't want to know me, so I don't want to know him either. Honestly, it wasn't as tough as you'd think. When he left, I told myself to focus on the family I still had, instead of wasting time on the guy who left us. And that helped me keep my head on straight about the whole thing. I've got 6. Evan, Tim, Ethan, Shane, Lucas, and Finn. Or, boys, get the hell down here, as our mom likes to call us. I'm the oldest by a couple years. Finn's the youngest, he's only 10, and the rest of them are moody teenagers. She's a new homesteader, born and raised. Her family's been working the wind farm since the first generation of settlers made it to Titan. She's a great mom. Never lets anyone put her kids down. Oh, you should have seen how mad she got when she found out people at school were making fun of my rock collection. She was so determined to get me to stick with it that she read every geology book I had so she could ask me about my collection. That meant a hell of a lot to me. Yeah, you can say that again. My brothers and I are always up to something. It's a good thing I grew up in a town where our definition of getting into trouble was screwing around with old mining equipment. We would have raised all sorts of hell in a big city like New Atlantis. Knock yourself out, boss. Already taken care of, boss. I donated it to one of the tour companies in New Homestead. Geological formations are one of Titan's big tourist attractions. It hurt my heart a little to give it up, but the woman I donated them to promised they'd give me credit for collecting all the samples, assuming she ever puts them on display. Whether she does or not, I'm glad to know all my hard work won't be gathering dust in a storage unit somewhere. Righto, boss.
Hey, that was a pretty long conversation with Heller. Not bad. Nice little conversation there. So I'm going to store stuff, and we could talk to Sarah in the next episode, because it said to talk to Sarah. So yeah. Thanks for watching. Later. Actually, let me go ahead and talk to Sarah now before I forget, because I'm gonna stop playing after this, and I won't be playing until tomorrow, so I might forget to talk to her. So let's go ahead and talk to her now.
Thanks for taking time to chat. I really need a friendly ear right about now. I received a message from Constellation, and it's given me a lot to think about. No, it's nothing like that. It's just a list of requests. Things I would normally handle if I was there. But I'm not. I'm out here instead with you. No, it's the first time. But the fact that they're reaching out, well, it's given me a lot to think about. You're not keeping me out here. I am. Just... Here, let me explain. Before I joined Constellation, I served for 8 years as the head of the Navigator Corps, until the UC decided to axe the department. It was a branch of the United Colonies Navy, a small fleet of ships outfitted for galactic exploration. Basically, a military version of Constellation. If you want to help, I feel like I need to give you some background. Just bear with me. Yeah, I suppose painful is an appropriate way to put it. You see, the top brass demanded press-worthy discoveries to justify the spending, and money was tight after the war. Shutdown was inevitable. At the end of the day, I was in charge, so the blame obviously fell on my shoulders. Seriously? The Colony War, of course. You know, that little incident that caused the death of thousands of decent men and women as they squabbled over border disputes. That war. Yeah? You told me that roaming the Starfield allowed you to favor the journey over the destination. So I'm hoping you'll understand what I'm trying to say. I failed because I was more concerned about exploring the stars than pushing a pencil. Because of my lack of foresight, all I ended up with was a shuttered division and a bunch of excuses. That depends on your definition of significant. Discover a rare neutron star, and no one cares. But slap a picture of a kooky alien life form on SSNN, and suddenly you're a goddamn rock star. It's all about the propaganda, what gets the people excited. That's what the United Colonies was focused on at the time. That's just it, though. Did I push too hard? Did they shut us down because I wasn't quietly sitting at my desk approving meaningless memos? We'll never know. Well, that brings us to this message now, doesn't it? Call it whatever you want. My drive, my initiative, my optimism. It's been my greatest strength and my worst nightmare. It elevates me to these positions of authority, but all I want to do is explore, not sit and make sure all the accounts are balanced. Yes, exactly. If it's obvious to you, imagine how obvious it is to someone like Barrett or Mateo. Oh, they must be itching to replace me by now. God damn it. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Oh, here you are trying to help me and I'm yelling at you. You have to understand. Once Aja retired, I lost the only person that gave a damn. Look, it's clear that you have feelings for me. It's just... I've never had time for this sort of thing in my life. Please, it's not you. It's me. I'm just not ready to get that close. I can't. Not now. But thank you for being there and listening. It helped. It really did. You've got something for me? Sure, go ahead. Bye. Until later.
Alright, now I'm actually going to end the video here. Thank you guys for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode, where we'll go and help Barrett out. Later.